Have you been avoiding that difficult conversation? In this video, I'll tell you exactly why you need to have that difficult conversation. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Inspira Central. Hello fellow Inspirers, welcome to Inspira Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. It's always good to have you here. Today I'll be talking about difficult conversations. You know those conversations that we don't really want to say, we don't want to talk about them because we know that they are going to arouse a lot of emotions. There's going to be quarreling, voices will be raised, we are probably going to cry, we are probably going to cringe. Yeah, those conversations. Those conversations are conversations that nobody ever wants to have. But I'm going to tell you exactly why you need to have those conversations and how much good can come out of having those difficult conversations. The first reason is that difficult conversations are necessary. There's a reason why they're difficult. They're difficult because there's so much to unravel. There's so much underneath. There's so much that is covered by time, by emotions, by people, different factors. But those conversations are necessary because when you unearth them, when you bring them out, you're going to discover certain things that have been hidden underneath that needed to come to the surface. And so those conversations are necessary because if you don't have them, so many things could go wrong. And the reason why people avoid having difficult conversations is that they would rather play the ostrich. They would rather hide their heads in the sand and not be made uncomfortable. But it's okay to be uncomfortable sometimes. It's actually very important to be uncomfortable sometimes. Have you ever heard the saying that friction is part of life? Yes, as long as you're a human being living with other people around you, you're going to have some level of friction. But how you handle it is now what matters. And so difficult conversations can bring friction. They are usually made up of friction and that's why people avoid them. But they are also very necessary. So because those conversations are necessary, you should start having those difficult conversations today. The second reason why you should start having those difficult conversations is that difficult conversations are truths that must come out in the open. Difficult conversations are usually made up of secrets. They are made up of long overdue secrets. And you know one thing about secrets? They always have a way of coming out to the surface. They have a way of coming up even when you least expect them. And so it is better that you bring out those conversations, you bring out those truths, now that you can still control the narrative. Tell the truth, have the conversation, now that everybody is calm. Because if the truth pops up on its own, people are going to say, oh, that's what you were hiding, and you never told me that. People will feel betrayed. You will feel bad about the timing, even though you knew it was long overdue. So now that you can control the narrative, now that everywhere is calm, now that the secret has not yet popped up on its own, have that difficult conversation. And that is going to give people more time to understand what it is, acclimatize to it, and then know where they go from there. Because if not, if the secret pops out on its own, when people find out on their own, it's a different ball game. And that is going to give you a fair chance to say, but I was the one who told you, you didn't find out on your own. So have that difficult conversation now. The third reason why you should have those difficult conversations is that difficult conversations help you know people better. When people tell you those secrets they've been hiding, those things that they were uncomfortable to bring to the surface, you look at them in a different light. Then you realize certain things about them. It could be that you discover that they are not as invincible as you thought they were, or they are not so stuck up, or they are actually nice people. You get to see them for who they are. You see their flaws, their weaknesses, their mistakes, and then you get to understand them better. then you will see them for who they really are. And not just that, you would also understand where they are coming from. You will see things from their perspective. You will know why they acted the way they did, why they said what they said, and why they went to certain places. So have those difficult conversations so that you can start to know who these people truly are. And you will see that your perception of them may be completely different from who they really are. You would also get to know their true intentions, because sometimes the way we perceive someone may not be the way they really are. Maybe we see some people as arrogant, egocentric, or stuck up, but these people are actually frightened, or they are shy, or they are so busy, so carried away that they don't realize that they have to talk to you, say hello when they pass by, and all that. So when you come to the table and you lay your cards on the table, you know where you stand, you know where they are, and they in turn know where they stand and who you truly are. Those difficult conversations you've been avoiding can show you a lot more about people, and it's time for you to start having those difficult conversations. The last reason why you should start having difficult conversations is that having difficult conversations helps you make the right decision. Those conversations, like I said, unearth a lot of things. They bring many things to the surface. And when you have all the cards laid out on the table, when you know who each person truly is, and you see things from their perspective, then you can get to decide if you want to be with them. You can get to decide if what you thought about them was wrong and you need to look at them in a new light. You can get to decide if you want to be around them. You can get to decide whatever it is you need to decide now that you have all the facts on the table. Having the facts on the table shows you what direction to go. It tells you which way is the right way and which way to turn back from if you were going on the wrong way. These things are not so difficult. They are only called difficult conversations because they carry with them a lot of emotions. And most times, all those secrets that have been covered over the years are surrounded and protected by our ego, because our ego is so fragile, so sensitive. We don't want to be vulnerable before people. And so when you bring those things to the light, they will see that you are just human, that you're trying not to be vulnerable, and you're trying to protect yourself. And that is why you have covered all these things over the years. Have those difficult conversations. They will guide you. They will also guide the other party, and you will know where you go from there. You would know if you want to be together. You would know if you want to work together. You would know if you are aligned, if you're on the same mental frequency, and whether you want to move on individually or collectively going forward. Difficult conversations can be difficult, as they are called, but they are necessary and they need to be had. If you've been avoiding those difficult conversations, this is the nudge that you need for you to start bringing those conversations to the table. Table whatever it is you've been finding difficult with all the necessary parties so that you all can move forward and you can all grow together, having full knowledge and knowing where each of you stands. I hope that this message has encouraged you to have those difficult conversations, because you never can tell what good will come out of having those difficult conversations. If you enjoyed watching this video, please drop a comment below. Also, if you'd like to watch more videos on mental health, self-development, office politics, family and relationships, please subscribe to this channel. Simply click the subscribe button and get subscribed to this channel today. It is completely free of charge. You don't have to pay anything to subscribe to this channel. So click that subscribe button. Also, do not forget to click the notification button so you'll be notified as soon as I update. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Also, please share this video with everyone. We all need to have those difficult conversations and to lay facts on the table. Share this video so that people can start taking steps towards having those difficult conversations. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. Thank you for spending time with me. I enjoyed bringing these videos to you here on Inspira Central. I have a playlist in the description of this video. Go watch the videos in that playlist. Drop a comment on each of those videos and tell me how those videos have inspired you. Thank you once more for giving me your time. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Please subscribe, click the notification button, like this channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. Thank you very much. Inspira Central. Inspira Central.